Hey guys, Meow, it's Kat here, and welcome. So I want to say firstly, I finally have a community option on my channel, so I all hope you'll go there every once in a while and check for any updates on the channel, or even any polls that I might have on there. And now for the story, we're reading a Monoma story. This didn't have a title, so I'm calling it Persistence, and this is by Colorful Hair Girl 123 on Wattpad. So a link will be down in the description below, and I all hope you enjoy. He didn't know how, but he had fallen in love with the shy, quiet girl of Class 1A. He couldn't believe he could even find someone from Class 1A, but he had. He had fallen in love with you at the sports festival. He watched you battle, getting 5th place, with your blood spears. You could use your blood to make spears, and he was pretty sure if you didn't use so much blood already in the earlier battles, you would have made it farther. But he was just impressed you made it that far. Every time he would pass you in the halls, or see your class, his eyes would always go to you. Everyone in his class was quick to realize what happened, but any time anyone would bring it up, he would just get upset and go on about how he could never like someone from Class 1A. But they all knew he liked you. But no one else knew. Not even you did. You figured he disliked you too since you were in Class 1A. But not that you barely noticed him, until his insults got meaner. But you didn't really let it get to you. It was a Monday when Monoma seen you walking by yourself, and something overtook him. He quickly stopped you with a little smirk on his face. You were frozen. You didn't understand what he wanted with you, but he grabbed your chin and pulled you into a kiss. You didn't know what to do. You were frozen in fear. You figured this was just some type of way to take your quirk or to make a fool out of you. You mean, he's always making fun of your class and everything. Why else would he kiss you? When you didn't kiss him back, he pulled back with a little frown, but you didn't understand why. Why would he make such a sad-looking face? You slightly tilted your head when he finally moved away. Well, that was a fail, he laughed as he pushed back his hair. I would have thought you would have at least kissed me back, 'cause, come on, it's me. You were still kind of confused, but you spoke up. Why did you kiss me? If it wasn't obvious, I like you, listener, and I want you to be mine. He smirked at you. You could feel your cheeks light up. This must be some trick to make fun of you. Yes, that must be it. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested, you said before turning to leave, but before you could, he stopped you by grabbing the back of your uniform. Come on, listener, don't you want to date the best person in the hero course? You glanced back at him and gave him a small smile. Bakugo doesn't want to date me. With that little sentence, he was so shocked that you said Bakugo's name that his grip wasn't as tight as before, and you used that to get away, and before he snapped out of it, you were already too far away for him to get to you. Damn this chick, he thought to himself as he walked back to his dorm for the day and was to go over the ways to get you to be his. The next day, he was back at it again, and since Class 1A and Class 1B were getting together outside to get some training done, it gave him another chance to get close to you. But of course when he had seen Class 1A, he had to make his stupid comments. Not surprising anyone. Oh look, it's the weak Class of 1A thinking they're better than everyone else when they aren't. Let's just see how good you guys really are, since you guys also need to improve your quirks. You must not be so great like you guys like to think, he laughed. You sighed hearing his voice and his insults. It was kind of annoying, but you could admit he was kind of cute even with all his mean words. But you also couldn't get that kiss out of your mind. Actually, it had been running through your mind all night. You could feel your cheeks heating up. You even caught yourself staring at him. But of course he caught you, which he gave you a quick smirk before going back to insulting the class. After a while, the teachers finally stopped him and got the class to work together and focus on the task that will help grow everyone's quirk. Everyone was supposed to team up with someone, and you went to team up with Asui, but before you could, you were pulled backwards by none other than Monoma. You looked up to see the blonde-haired boy smirking down at you. You couldn't help but let out a sigh of defeat. I'm guessing you want to be my partner, you mumbled as you felt him let go of you. Obviously, he smirked, making you blush slightly. Uh, okay, well, let's get started, I guess, you mumbled, pointing to an area for you guys to go and work on improving your quirks. But Monoma had different ideas. Once you guys were out of eyeshot of everyone, he pushed you down onto the ground, making your bottom hit the ground with a hard thud. Before you could even react, he had climbed on top of you. Come on, listener, you know you want me. How about it? One date? He said softly, kissing your neck. But this time you didn't freeze up. You quickly pushed the spear of yours into his leg, making him slightly cringe, but he stayed there for a moment. Listener, that hurts, he mumbled, but you didn't care. You quickly pushed him off, leaving your spear in his leg. If you stop all this, maybe I'll think about it, you mumbled as you quickly got up, trying to hide the fact that you were a blushing mess. I'll take it, he smiled to himself as he took out the spear. You watched as blood came running down his leg. You sighed before calling over a teacher to take him to Recovery Girl, because you accidentally stuck it in his leg a little too far. But you didn't care. At least you could get away from him for a little bit and think over this date thing. He didn't know how, but he had fallen in love with a shy, quiet girl of Class 1A. He couldn't believe even he could find someone from Class 1A, but he had. He had fallen in love with you at the Forest Festival. Nope. Well, I all hope you enjoyed, and if you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for my future uploads. And if you have any character you would like me to read about, leave it down below in the comments, and I will definitely look into it. And until next time, I will see you all later.